Hey there folks, today I'd like to take a casual peek into the LEGO Hero Factory Toxic Reapa Constructible Figure Set. This set is number 6201 in the LEGO line and contains 42 pieces. Toxic Reapa is part of Series 4 of the LEGO Hero Factory line and was first released at the end of 2011 and towards the beginning of 2012. It was sold at most mass retailers, and I can't remember where I purchased this particular set. Probably Toys R Us or Target. And most stores sold Series 4 of Hero Factory, at least the Toxic Reapa set, anywhere from $7 to $10. Looking at the packaging here, you can notice that the packaging itself is different from previous series. Previous Hero Factory lines had a hard plastic canister as their packaging, and with Series 4 and later they've switched over to a basically resealable bag here, basically like a plastic, almost like a foil type bag, and resealable at the top. And you notice here that the top portion of the bag has already been cut off. Munchkin number 2 wanted to get to this before I could shoot the video, so we were able to take a peek at it before the shooting of this video. But there's still the Ziploc type feature here that seals the bag, or reseals the bag for future use. You can see Toxic Reapa on the packaging there, and also here we have what are 200 game points for the, I guess, online portion of this set. And there you can see ages 6 to 12, set number and the number of pieces there. On the back we have a picture of Toxic Reapa, his helmet design, and some of the features here, and of course the hero core that has the code for the 200 points on there. Although Toxic Reapa does not use the hero core, it's just used for the code. And you can see here the two, I guess, online portions of the game where you can use those hero codes or game points on there. And we'll be right back and have the contents of Toxic Reapa out of this package. Alright, we're back and we have the contents of Toxic Reapa out of the package. And we're going to go ahead and take a look at the instruction manual first, which contains about 30 pages of assembly instructions, or visual assembly instructions, as well as other information such as a parts list here, and other sets that are available, combiner, I guess, some mode using Toxic Reapa. And you also have, again, other sets there, and other lines as well, and also a club sign up and a survey. So that's pretty cool. Now, taking a look at the parts that are included to build Toxic Reapa, you have various parts such as these cables here, I guess, to fuel his venomous toxic sludge or whatever it is that comes out of his hands. Pretty neat there. You have parts here for the canisters to contain that toxic sludge. Of course, you have the skeletal parts to build the basic framework of the figure. Some effects parts here. It's kind of nice. You have a translucent part here, probably to go underneath the mask. You got some armor pieces, some rounded armor pieces, and here's the helmet that's included. It's pretty menacing looking there, very nice. You also have some other translucent pieces that go for the armor as well. So, and here's the basic skeletal frame which you build around to create Toxic Reapa. Now we'll be right back and have a completed Toxic Reapa put together. Alright, we're back and we have Toxic Reapa put together, and it's a pretty decent figure, a nice squat villain, and I really like the design aesthetic for this guy. It's actually pretty cool. Now, taking a look at this figure, and you can see here that there are some parts here off to the side. They're not extra parts that were included other than the hero core here. The hero core, of course, contains the code on the other side. But since he's not a hero and doesn't use cores, he doesn't actually use this. This is just used for the online portion of the game. So, but that's included with the set. But these two particular pieces are kind of different. Or actually, I should say these two pieces here on the feet. These two pieces were included with the set, but unfortunately, one of the portion of the foot here actually broke off when I was putting the guy together, and the actual plastic snapped off when I put the ball joint into the socket here. So unfortunately it rendered this piece useless, and I did not have another spare two-toed foot. I actually do have it on from the Waspic set, but that Waspic set is still not out of the box. But so I had to use an alternative for a pair of feet, and I did have some spare three-toed feet from an older set. Actually, two pieces to form the foot to join at the ball joint there. So temporarily, he has three toes, but normally the Toxic Reapa set contains two-toed feet. So just I wanted to let you know about this. But taking a look at Toxic Reapa here, like I said, he's a very squat villain, very interesting. And he is armored up pretty well, at least on the front. Like most Hero Factory sets, there are exposed areas, especially in the back. You can see nothing covering the back here for the basic sets, I should say. But it's still nicely armored. Nice use of the rounded pieces here at the shoulder. Some nice pieces. I think these are called size 3 armor pieces. You got 3 of them to cover his chest area, which is actually kind of neat. And then you also have some translucent pieces here as well for the hands and armor over here, and even underneath the round shoulder armor here. So pretty cool how that's got like a layered effect there. Kind of neat. Now, I did make a change, other than the feet, of course, to the actual design configuration. I actually put the head sitting up a little bit higher. The instructions tell you to actually take this socket joint here. Let me just pull it off, and let me show you the torso here. They actually, the instructions tell you to actually place the head in the middle of the chest area, which you can do, such as this right here. And that makes Toxic Reapa even more squat or hunched back. It seems like LEGO likes to have their villains with their neck low and craned forward. I'm not sure why. But to me, I wanted to break away from that convention anyways. And this set had the perfect opportunity, because you still have the neck joint from the skeletal frame that was left unexposed, or was left exposed, I should say. They did not include any piece to cover that area on there, so I decided to just go ahead and use it and put it up here. And that's the thing about LEGO and Hero Factory. You can do whatever you want, and that's the way I want to do it. His head sits a little bit higher, makes him a little bit bigger. He's still craned forward there, which is, I guess, okay. Yeah, but still, I think it looks a little bit better with the head sitting a little bit higher. So, but let's go ahead and take a look at some of the details of Toxic Reapa, starting with the head. It's a very nice head design, almost bug-like design, and very cool with the nice, I don't know if these are supposed to be lasers or what, but they look pretty cool coming out on the sides of his jaw there. And he's got that very menacing eyes, and of course the nice jagged teeth there. Makes him very villainous, and it's very cool. And then they have the translucent part here. It's not an actual head, it's just a translucent part for the eyes to make it a sort of a glowing type of effect. You can't see it too well under this current light conditions, but it's still, if you see it in person and under some light, you can actually see the eyes underneath the mask. It's actually kind of cool. Taking a look at the rest of Toxic Reapa here, especially with these two at the top, one on each shoulder, basically tanks or reservoirs for his toxic sludge that he fires from his hands, which is cool. And they actually do move on there, so that's kind of neat. And what's even neater is this tube from these canisters, and they snake around to what you can call his hands. He doesn't have those Glatorian hands, but he has I guess a glove or what, but attaches through there, and you can see he's firing off his toxic sludge here, which is a nice translucent dark green plastic piece there. Let me just turn that up here. You can see that it's pretty cool, and he's got one for each of the hands there, so it's kind of cool. And you can see the armor pieces on the arm here. I really like how the rounded pieces here makes him very bulky in the shoulders, very cool, and doesn't really impede too much on the articulation there. And you can see his arm, translucent arm and hand here, and it's kind of cool how the armor sits on top of that, and over here as well. Adds a bit of layering on there, so it's kind of neat. No hands on the figure though. It uses armor pieces, the size 3 armor pieces, a translucent green for his hands. So that's a very interesting choice. And on the torso here, you have the of course the size 3 armor pieces, 3 of them, to cover his what supposedly is the base of the neck, but for me it's his torso. If you can add maybe an additional piece here, it could be his not core, but maybe his power source, or that would be pretty cool on there. And the rest of the figure is I guess typical Hero Factory parts. You got the armor pieces and the leg pieces, and of course the replaced feet, temporary 3-toed feet for Toxic Reapa. So, but it's a very cool figure. Now, going over the articulation, the head is on a ball socket and allows a lot of range of movement, up and down, side to side, tilting. And the neck has some articulation as well, up and down and around. So you have nice articulation there. The arms can move on a ball socket, in and out, forward and back, even around a little bit. But the tubes, since they're connected to the hands, restrict a little bit of that movement, but not too much on there. The elbows do bend in and out, as well as slightly side to side. And I guess what you would call hands here can move forward and in and out, I'm sorry, and side to side a little bit. No torso or waist articulation, but the legs do move forward and backwards, out to the side, even all the way around at the hip. There is a knee joint, allows the figure to go all the way forward, all the way back, and slightly side to side, not too much. And the feet are joined at the ankle with a ball socketed joint. Allows the foot to go up, down, all the way around, even a slight bit of ankle pivot. Actually a nice deal of ankle pivot there. So overall, a great squat villain. It's just a really neat design. I like the armor design on this guy, and just a reposition of the head makes it, I think, even better figure. This is my casual peek into the LEGO Hero Factory Toxic Reapa constructible figure set. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.